Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Just getting ready. Let's see here. We are getting going here, everyone. I think we're up on YouTube and Facebook. And I'm just getting us going here on Instagram. I appreciate your patience. We should be ready to go here in a minute. Let's see here. We're almost there, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. I think we are up. I think we're here. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me again. Welcome to Mason K. I am Christina Mason. We are continuing with our series on no gold. No gold jade. Who needs gold when you have jade? So we're doing green today, specifically only green jadeite jade today. We are going to talk about all kinds of natural, of course, there's no junk in our jade. There's no treated jade here. That's why this is a no stress show. I hope you can join me for a few minutes. No treated jade. Everything is certified natural type A. Type A means that it is untreated. No dyes, no polymers, no resins, no waxes, none of that junk here. So, and we're going to be talking about all kinds of jade jewelry styles that you can wear that have no gold. Let's get started. Oh, before we get started, as always, as I said, this is a no stress show. I hope you can take a few minutes. Let's all just take a collective breath. Okay, relax for a minute. Enjoy our jade. No stress. All these pieces, everything that I'm going to show you today, except for a few super secret surprises. Say that 10 times fast. Holly, as always, has made a beautiful page for us on the site. So you don't have to stress. If I don't show a UPC number or you don't remember, no stress. They're all on a page together. You can easily locate that by using the link in the bio in Instagram, or just go to mkjjewelry.com and type the word live. Click this week's Instagram live and you will see today's page with everything that I'm showing you today. We are also always here to help if you have any questions. I have so much to show you. Let's get started. Oh, I forgot. The one last thing was that there is a 20% discount off your first purchase. 20%. That includes sale prices. Again, there's no stress. The code is new customer 20 and it is shown right at the top of our homepage. Okay, let's get started. Now I'm ready. Okay, so I thought we would start today with some bangles. I know I grabbed a few, but I thought we would just start because this is, of course, the quintessential natural jadeite jade piece that you can wear without gold. You certainly can layer them with gold, but they don't need anything. These beautiful styles we're going to show you today don't need anything. Just the jade themselves are perfect all by themselves. So this is about as perfect and traditional a natural jadeite jade bangle can be. It is cylindrical, it's a great size, it's a great shape, it's not too thick, and it's just a lovely, consistent, even light apple green. Absolutely lovely. Now, I should say, you know, there's the ping test, and everybody loves the ping test, and we can certainly ping some of these. They don't all ping. Just because it's natural jadeite jade doesn't always mean they have an incredible ping. So keep that in mind. Sometimes people buy pieces and they expect that there's going to be this incredible sound when they ping it. Not necessarily, and that doesn't mean there's something wrong with your natural jadeite jade. It doesn't mean it's treated. Just not everything has the ping. Typically, it has to be very translucent. So this beauty, I have to tell you, because it's just so perfect and it's a great price. So this one is 030138 for $2,190. It's just lovely. I'll just show you a little bit with the flashlight. This is just to show you the level of translucency and to show you there are no fractures. We inspect everything really carefully. This has an inside diameter of 56.8. That is this measurement straight across. So when you look at our listings on our website, it'll say green jadeite jade cylindrical bangle, 56.8 millimeters. That is this right across here, because that's what has to squish over our knuckles. That's not going on my hand. Not even close. I'm about a 61 or so. My knuckles are not collapsing at all. I got my little sausagey fingers, nothing's going anywhere, so I do not fit into a teeny tiny bangle like this. So this is on the smaller side. So traditional cylindrical, this is what a cylindrical bangle, it's like you took a pipe and formed it into the shape of a bangle, as opposed to half round. These are the two basic styles, cylindrical and half round. Half round means that it's flat inside. Some people really prefer this style. They feel that it's much more comfortable. The cylindrical is the traditional style. So it really just depends on your preference. Maybe you just love the jade so much and you don't really care. Some people really do care. So, but let's compare apples to apples. Moving on, I am not going to show you every single green Jadeite Jade bangle that we have on the site. It's just too many. That would be its own show plus. So I just wanted to give you an idea. I'm going to show 8 bangles, different sizes and qualities and shapes, just so you can see. So these are 2. It's beautiful. This is something that people are looking for, so I wanted to make sure to show you these 2 together because they're so similar but different. We love to do the compare and contrast because you can't do that online yourself. So the first one was 56.8. This one is a 54. So right there, it's you know, that's the most important part. Does anybody remember what we call these pieces? What do we call one-piece bangles? What's my special phrase for these pieces? Does anybody know? I will check the chat soon here. We call these Cinderella pieces, just like band rings. Why? Because they have to fit just right, just like Cinderella's slipper. These have to fit just right. You don't want them so big. Sometimes it's really big and you love it. If it's too easy to put on, then sometimes it can be too large on your wrist. So for the most part, I mean, I don't want it to be a struggle for some people. They don't take their bangles off very often, and they struggle to put them on. It's painful. But if you don't do it very often, that's fine. If you plan to take them on and off often, it can be painful, so keep that in mind. And of course, what do I always tell you when you are putting these on, taking these off? My gosh, this is when most of the problems happen, when people are taking off a bangle that is very tight and they finally get it off and it goes flying right onto their tile floor inevitably. Please, 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 I can't beg you enough to please take off really all your jewelry, especially if you tend to be clumsy or you have a tile floor. That's really the key. Wood floor, you shouldn't have a problem, but just take your jewelry off over your bed, especially if it's a little difficult to get off. Just do it over the bed, then you won't have to stress. So these 2 beauties. So this one was, as I said, 56.8, 21.90. This one has, the smaller one you see has a little bit stronger color. And this is, let's see, that was style 252,899, but it's only 54 millimeters across. That is rather small. 4,730, and of course you can take the 20% off all of those prices. These prices are US dollars, I should say, and we do ship internationally. You can figure out all your shipping duties, everything. You can figure it all out as you're checking out. The shipping platform we have is really rather robust, and you should be able to figure out all your costs, specifically if you are looking for purchasing internationally from us. So, okay, let's move on to some half round. I showed you this one before. So this is a 57.7, straight across. Lovely. Again, very somewhat similar. One is a little more yellow, one is a little more blue, but a lovely light apple green, half round, little modeling, but it's 1,290, 57.7, as I said. This is 030084. And let's compare it. My gosh, similar but different. Similar in that they are half round, natural green Jadeite Jade bangles, and that's really where it ends, right? Lovely, lighter, even, and then, oh, this is like the rock star, right? It's classical and the rock star. Just has more color, more oomph to it. It's just got incredible color throughout. One of those pieces that I tell you all the time that customers call and say, you know, I loved my piece when I bought it and I continue to love it because I'm always finding new aspects of it that I love. This would be one of those pieces because the green is just, look at that. I don't want to blind you. Blinded by Chris's light. Oh, sorry, everybody. You get the idea. Lovely. So similar but different. The first one was, what did I say, 12 something, 1240, 1240. This one, and it has an inside diameter of 58.9, so almost 59 millimeters. That's probably a pretty average size. And this one's $2,080. These are incredible prices. Keep in mind the amount of work and waste and cutting and effort that has to be done to cut a piece like a bangle. Okay, I know, isn't that, I want to record this and make it my ringtone. Jade bangle ping. Okay, let's move on to these two. Let's look at these. These are Guatemalan. So those first four were Burmese, and this blue-green translucent material is Guatemalan. So here is the traditional cylindrical. Lovely. It's really a lovely blue color. You know I'm obsessed. We are going to do band rings, and we added more. I got some of mine on. I love them. I love this color. I don't know if this piece has high translucency. Not particularly translucent. A little, for sure. As you can see, a little more opaque. It's just a gorgeous color. Great size, nice thickness. A lot of people are looking for cylindrical bangles that are really not too thick. They like them the thinner that we can get. As I believe we talked about before, we try not to purchase bangles that are less than 7-8 millimeters thick or so. And this is right in there. Yeah, 8 millimeters. That's a great thickness. 7 is pretty rare here. I think we have a couple, but not many. I love the streaking. It's just darker green streaking. It just has a beautiful blue-green color and takes on a lovely polish, right? You know that you have a lovely piece. Even though it's not highly translucent, it still takes on a lovely polish. This one has an inside diameter of 57.5 and is $890, 343-504. Beautiful. $890 before any discounts, and of course that's certified. You receive the original certificate of authenticity for the piece, gift wrapped, and a standard free shipping, domestic shipping. So let's compare that. Let's compare it to this one. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one before. Let's compare it to this one first. Is that a better price? Yeah, close. Okay, I changed my mind. I'll show you that one too. I'm just trying to compare closer apples to apples. So this one, again, so it's half round. It's a different cut, much wider, flat inside, clearly more translucent and more green, right? That's definitely more blue, which is probably more of the presence of inflated mixed in with the Jadeite Jade, all under the Fei Choi umbrella. Look at this blue. Now, this is one of those pieces, right? If you've been watching my show, we've been talking a lot about how some pieces have translucency and some pieces just glow. There are people like that too, right? So this one just has a lovely translucency and a good size. This one, yeah, I was holding it, I'm like, oh, this one will fit me. This one's almost too big for me. This is over 62 millimeters, 62.6 across. That's a great size. That might even fit some men with smaller hands. As I said, I'm typically like around a 61 or so 62. Over 62 is really an excellent price. Let's light this beauty up. Incredible color. Look at the beautiful snowflake. I love that. I love that. Gives the piece character. I love the light to dark, little darker spotting. Lovely. So this one is $2,360. So let's put this one down, and now let's pick this one up. So similar but different. Again, this one I think is the only one we have with this cut. If our cutter is listening, I love this cut. I love it. It's like, yeah, okay, it's flat inside, but it's kind of domed. It's almost more flat on the outside than it is on the inside, which I love. This is so cool, and it's so blue. It's so rich and dark. Wait till I light it up. I love the shape, the size. It's a great size, 60.6. Oh, it would fit me. Okay, I won't take it, don't worry. You know, it's like candy. I can't pick one. Lovely. Feels great. I love this flat outer side. And this one is, 60.6, and this one is, dun, dun, what is your price? How much is it? $2,930. This one is $2,360. So you get a little more color. Personal preference. Yummy. Those are color lines. They are not flaws, I promise. Look at this gorgeous material. So green went from so blue. Look at that. Oh, I can't take it, my friends. Look at this. Blue, Oh, into green. It's like two oceans meeting, right? Brackish water right here. Oh, is that lovely? I think that's just wicked cool. What a beautiful piece. Great size, great price. Here's green, and we're going back into blue. Look at this. That is wicked awesome. Okay, so then that was style. If you wanted the number 109315, 60.6 inside diameter on that beauty. So there are those two. And the last one I'm showing, because you can go back and look at some of our other bangle videos where we've shown you new bangles that we've added. So this is the one I just showed you. This is the newer one. You can see it has even more of a glow, even more translucent, little different color. So this new one is, we have an inside diameter of 60.8. The last one was 60.6. This one is 6,640, style 299078. And why is that? Because it's so glassy and clean. Just absolutely stunning. Look at the green streaking. Yummy. So delicious. Oh, I get so excited. Look at the green spotting. Just stunning. Look at this color. My goodness. Absolutely stunning. So there are bangles that you can wear. They certainly do not need any gold. Whoopsie. Almost. It's all right. It's jade. We'd be okay. All right, my friends, let's move on. What else can we wear without gold that's jade? Well, of course we can wear, let's see, beads. Beads all day. We have talked a lot about our adjustable Jadeite Jade bracelets, so I'm going to go through them rather quickly. We have a bunch of new ones. We always have some incredible selection, and we have more coming. This is, I know, isn't this a stunner? It's on the smaller side. I could try to make it a little larger, but boy, if there's somebody out there that's small, you know, jade is meant to be given, my friends. Now is the time. Stock up now while we have great stuff. I'm just saying. This beautiful, let's look at the size of these beautiful beads. A little over 10 millimeters. Absolutely stunning green. Obviously, they're all cut from the same rough. They were originally all from the same strand, of course. I believe all the other beads are gone now. It is just an absolutely stunning bracelet. And of course, a little adjustable if you wanted to wear it higher or lower on your wrist or arm. This one is 4,730, style 384699. Chris, you know, I want to wear a jade bracelet every day. I don't necessarily want to spend $4,000. I hear you, my friends. We're going to work our way down. Let's look at some Guatemalan. We've talked a lot about these. You know I'm obsessed. Well, why wouldn't I be? Look at this deliciousness. I can't, I mean, come on. Come on. Look at that. They're just, we have so many variants and lighter and darker, and they're all so juicy and translucent. Smaller sizes, bigger beads, smaller beads, yummy, yummy, and then, you know, a little more yummy. Not everyone, and I'm not judging you at all, not everyone wants to wear bright green, bright apple green all the time. Some of us love a little more muted a color. Some of us love it all, right? But this is really a great color. These are great for men. I have seen so many photos of customers that have sent us pictures that they bought for their husbands or they bought for themselves, and men are wearing these with their watches, and it looks amazing. Natural Jadeite Jade is 24 times tougher than a diamond. This is one of the toughest gemstones, really next to nephrite jade, that you can wear. I'm sorry, I get really excited. These are just perfect for everyday wear, and it's so perfect that there's no gold. No gold to wear down, no gold to scratch. It's just unnecessary, but you certainly can stack them with the gold you already own. These just layer and stack beautifully. I'm not going to show you all the pricing. $730, $630, $950. It just, there are so many, and there are more coming. So just go take a look at these juicy goodies. They should all have videos. If not, videos are coming. Just give me a shout out if something's missing, any information. We are always here to help. So I know they're really juicy, and I don't like to put them down, but let's move on. Before I show you some of the other ones, I did want to talk about some of the nephrite that we have. We have three, well, hold on. We have two different kinds, basically. Oh, there's somebody at the door, so security is going to bark. There you go. It's just my security detail. So, you know, I always tell you there's no judging of the jade. I love it all. All I care about is whether there's treatment. So I don't have to stress here because Jeff has checked it all for me, so I know there's no treatment. So we love nephrite too. This is particularly lovely nephrite. I'm only going to bring you the best, of course. So we have two different bead sizes, and we have them in the bracelets and the necklaces. I'll show you the necklaces in a minute. This is, again, it's my security. So let's look at this one. Let's look at this bead size. I'm going to say around 8, 7.5, 8. So they're 8mm beads. I believe we have them in two sizes, usually small to medium and medium to large. Lola Bean, you be friendly. And Lola is my protector, so got to give her the okay. Beautiful 8mm beads. They're really lovely, as nephrite should. It should have that really nice greasy look and feel, and it does. This is lovely, bright apple green nephrite. Really unusual. Gorgeous. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So this one is $430, $399, $372. We also were really fortunate to be able to purchase a lot or grouping of beads. I jumped on it and then asked for more of these smaller beads. These are nephrite. They're super fine nephrite. They're gorgeous, pretty translucent for nephrite. Nephrite, you can always see some light through. These just happen to be a little glassier for nephrite. Really lovely, lovely. Nephrite. Very proud to be able to offer them to you. Again, we do have them in two sizes, small to medium and medium to large. $410 and $370 are the prices. And I'll show you the necklaces that go with them very shortly. But this is really the perfect, it's not anything more perfect maybe than a band ring, than a beaded bracelet with no gold for No Gold Tuesday here. Lovely. Okay, so we did the Guatemalan and we did nephrite. Let's do these two. I'm kind of hopping around here. These are newer bracelets, beautiful lotus bracelets. We did feature them when they hit the site, so I just wanted to show you. A few of them have sold, so I just pulled a few that have not. Just lovely apple green. This one is $420. Again, that's before any discounts. This one, so these are a little smaller, as you can see, and these are just so very individual. And I like that. I try to make bracelets for you. I try to make everything. I try to make for those that are looking for, and I think there's another one or two, I'm not showing you everything. I think there are another one or two light apple green lotus bead bracelets. There's some that are more even and that match better. Some people prefer that. They want consistent color. Some of us are looking for original, one-of-a-kind, unique, and funky. I love this. So look at every bead. Look how individual they are. Yet they're all natural green Jadeite Jade, and I love that. So I will be making more bracelets, and I always try to make sure I make something for everyone. And so let me know if there's ever something that you're hoping to find. So these are two new lotus bracelets. Let's see. The funky one is $430, and the more even, consistent apple one is $420. Okay, so now we also have these funky new ones. These are really unusual in that they're kind of a blue. It's hard to even say they're green. They're kind of icy blue, but they're Jadeite Jade. So I made one that has just these beautiful, they're like, it's like if you took a cylinder and chopped it up into beads, right? Isn't that cool? These cylinder beads, a little more modern. This one that is it kind of feels like a snake. This would feel really great on. I think that's really great for a man. Of course, for anyone. Us ladies know what we can wear. But if you're looking for any gifts for your husband, your brother, etc., this is a great piece, and it opens pretty big. I'd say medium hand and wrist. It should say on the site as well, no stress, remember. All the information should be on the site. This one's $600. It's a lot of beads. And then I alternated it with ice Jadeite Jade rondelles, which I just love. Let's light these up so you can see. Really icy. I mean, these would glow outside, inside. They just are lovely. So the one with the ice is $410. Just super fun. I have to have some fun here. Oh, I have fun all the time. You're like, you get to play with jade, Chris. You get to have fun all the time. I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had one. I had two of these. So I had this one. This is the funky one that I showed you. We have another one that's maybe a little smaller and it's more white and green. This is a little warmer toned bracelet. And this one is a little cooler for sure. So similar but different. This one's 370. How much was this one? 430. Okay. There's jade everywhere. Can't keep track. Okay, let's look at these. So these are really fun. So this is similar to this one in that they're all the same bead. And these are more squared off cylinder. These are kind of sausagey. They're rounded. I love them. But you know, I love them all. These feel great. That one had a really snake feel. These of course move nicely. Now, I do want to say that if you see me open this and you see that it takes a little bit to pull, we want it to be a little tight when you receive it because it will loosen over time. And of course you need it restrung. We can help you with that. But if you see that it's a little tight, that is a very good thing. That means the stringer did their jobs. So this is really just simple. This is really great for stacking, just a light green, translucent. Yummy, simple, easy to give. Jade should be given $340. And then this one's $270. This one has those like sausagey beads, but it also has these cool corrugated beads that feel so cool. Really unusual. This one's on the smaller side. I'd say this is a small bracelet for $270. Okay. The last bracelets that I'm showing are these new bracelets. We have one of each style. I kind of wanted to see what you all thought. I bought these cool squared, they're kind of rectangular squared beads. They feel great. They are not sharp. I would never, ever buy anything for you all that would be uncomfortable or pokey. Never, ever, ever. So these are yummy. This is on the small side. They're just fun, like rectangular beads. This one is $280. They have some translucency, a little bit. Most Jadeite Jade does. Then we have one, same beads. These had a little more green. I pulled these because these were all somewhat similar. These have a little more green and funkiness in them. So we set them with alternating green rondelles. And then these had a little gray in them, green and gray. See the gray here? So I set them with black nephrite beads. So, and that one with the black is $330, with the green rondelles $370, all around the same price. Okay, let's just do the bead necklaces because of course that's one of the oldest ways that you can wear jade without gold, of course, as long as you have an adjustable close. And we've been doing the adjustable close more and more, first of all, because then you can buy more jade because you're saving on the gold. But then you have an adjustability factor, which you know I love. You haven't traveled with me. I know, poor Jeff. I need choices. I need options. And so I like to be able to give that to you. And that is the beauty of the adjustable necklace. What is on my hand here? Look at this. Just some paper. Look how much adjustability you have. So at its shortest was 20 inches, right? So that's this. So you've got 20 inches to play with. And then that's at the shortest. And then you have all that. How long is that? That's got to be a good, I don't know, 6-7 inches or so to play with. And you just pull. Really simple. See, nice and tight. Very nice. So this is the 8mm nephrite beads that I just showed you the bracelet. So here's the adjustable necklace, 20 inches. And this is 1160, 389, 311. Let me grab its friend. Its cohort. There we go. See, they match perfectly. We did recently do a show on ensembles and matching jade that you might want to take a look if you're looking for gifts. So here's a perfect example of the bracelet and the necklace matching, and a great way to wear natural jade, nephrite jade in this case, without gold. Okay, and then I'm doing my due diligence. Here is also the necklace for those finer beads. Let me pull the matching bracelet, and there's the bracelet. Actually, I think this bracelet matches a little better. Is there a little darker? No, they're about the same. Isn't that lovely? Just exquisite nephrite. Yummy. Okay, So let's look at this strand. I'm going to go through a few strands rather quickly. This is a really beautiful long strand. Look at this. They go from, what's the smallest bead? 4 to 9 millimeters. Yummy graduation. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Beautiful Burmese green jadeite jade. Delicious. And you can still adjust it and make it even longer. Isn't that fabulous? Yummy, 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 yummy. Let's put it all in a pile together. Delicious. This strand, so at the shortest, was 30 inches and then had a lot of adjustability. 395, 312 for 4,730. You absolutely must consider every single bead and the cutting and the polishing, and there is a tremendous amount of work and material and waste when beads are cut. Okay, having said that, I'm going to show you, let's do a couple of Guatemalan because I showed you the bracelets. This one has an exact, a lot of these have matching bracelets. Is that delicious? This might be my favorite. I don't know. I do love the small one as well. Let me put this next to, we put them, I'm not going to go into it because we did do these for the ensemble show, so you can go check them out when I talk about them in depth. Let me grab this one's matching bracelet too. See, this one has a matching bracelet too. So his and hers, I don't know, you guys can just buy them both and share. I would, I don't know. They're both delicious. The smaller, I mean, again, it all just glows on its own. Is that exceptional or what? Delicious. So matching necklace and bracelet. Now I do have, this is brand new. We just added this incredible strand. This is our only Guatemalan bead strand that is graduated. Starts at, let's see, again, so these are about a little over 4 to 8 millimeters. They are dark. They're dark blue-green. They go from 4 all the way to 8. Are they beautiful? Little dark, but they're definitely blue-green. Lovely. Oh my goodness, look at this. I love that they're graduated. They're strung just beautifully. So, and then I think this would go very nicely. There are definitely some darker bead bracelets that go very nicely. But this graduated strand, let's just do this way so you can see it, is, whoopsie, dun, dun, it's $960. $399, $389. Beautiful. Okay, the last one is one of my favorites. I can't show it enough. I'm honestly shocked it's still here. These beads, I believe they're around 6 millimeter. I think that's just so perfect for stacking, and it's a great gift, especially if you're not quite sure. It's just a lovely color, smaller beads. They're all very individual, but clearly from the same rough. You know, there's striations, and you know, there's light and dark, but they're clearly, they were clearly all from the same rock. Lovely. At its longest, it is 24 inches, and then of course we have some really lovely adjustability here. Whoops, I got a little tangled, but you get the point. I'll untangle that, but you probably have at least probably 4 to 6 inches of adjustability. So let's light this up. Isn't that lovely? They're just a lovely color, you know, not overly bright apple green, not blue green, even though they're a little bit on the blue side of green. They're just lovely, very unusual, very one of a kind. Certainly the only strand we have. 1940, 397, 804. Okay, let's just do a little chatting for a moment here. Hi, everybody. So we're talking about green jade today. We were talking about designs without gold, but I wanted to talk in general about the color green and green jade and what it signifies. In general, jade is lucky. It's always believed to bring luck and good health. So it not only brings you good luck and good health, but it's also associated with a long, healthy life. So it depends on whether you believe in the old traditions and ways or new traditions and new symbolism. Green jadeite jade is always a symbol for protection for the wearer, and it is a very popular gift because of that. The aspect of protection is very important in Chinese culture. And of course, really the most perfect symbol of protection is a green jade bangle. And this is why they are often placed on young girls, very young, so they're very small, and they wear them. They keep them on their arm forever. And it is believed that if you fall and the bangle breaks, it has protected you from that break. Traditionally, also, green has also symbolized springtime and therefore renewal and growth as well. It also is believed to have a calming effect and bring harmony and balance. And that is why it is also believed that when natural jadeite jade is touching your skin, as all the pieces we talked about today, all of them are touching your skin, it is believed to help transfer negative energy from your body. So remember what I always say, that jade loves love. It is healing and good for you and your jade, to give your jade lots of love. Let's continue. Okay, so let's go back. Let's talk a little. So I showed you my band rings, you know, that is just, by the way, let's talk about this for a minute. I heard somebody gasp. Yes, this is not one ring, my friends. It's 3 different rings. So I'm about to show you a whole bunch of band rings like this. You can just go ahead and get these for you. So full disclosure, because I'm not going to lie to you ever, these aren't real. This is not gold and they're not diamonds. They're kind of fading now. I bought phonies because I wanted to see if I really love them, and I do. So I probably will look into getting new ones, maybe when gold comes down a little. But until now, yeah, I just wanted to see if I love them, and I love it. You guys see that I wear them every day. So, oops, sorry, wrong finger. So I just wear that as my wedding band lately. And then I wear this other cool one. Look at this one. This one goes from light to dark, very blue. I just love them. And this is such a great way to wear natural jade against your skin, no gold. You certainly could stack it with something gold. You know, keep in mind you might have a band at home. Hi there. So also, you know, I have some of my mom's old wedding bands, and I also stack them with my bands. Talk to mom, talk to grandma, see what she has. Maybe she has a band that you could wear with your jade. Maybe she's got a gold chain that you can use with one of our loose discs. Gold is high. That's why we're doing no gold jade today. But go through your jewelry box, see what mom has, see what grandma has, and see if there's something you can use to stack and wear with your jade. So here's a band ring. We pulled a selection. Again, I'm not showing you all of the band rings that we have on the site, but here's just a smattering that I pulled. This is one of the least expensive Guatemalan band rings. This is a size 10. It's really light in color, as you can see. $250, $395,121. I'm going to go through these rather quickly. I just want you to see all the different versions and sizes and colors that is available. And of course, I mean, that's just gorgeous. What a great wedding band. Natural Jadeite Jade is a really great wedding band alternative. So there's this one for $250. I am going in price order. However, I'm not showing you all of them. Please keep that in mind. This one's teeny McTiny. This is a size 4. I wish it fit me. It's unusual in that it's carved. It's really lovely. It is $270, $398, $337. Let's just look. Oh, that is yummy. Okay. Next one up, this is one of my favorites. This one's $300. I love it because it's so unusual and has just, I mean, if you handed it to someone, you would know if you got your ring back. This one just has so many features on it that you would know that is your ring. It's so cool. Size 10 again, very blue and icy. I get so excited. I can't take it. It's so delicious. Isn't that amazing? And of course, it takes on this incredible translucency, and therefore it's extremely dense and extremely perfect for everyday wear. This is perfect for your husband. I want this one so bad. Okay, so that one was $300, $397, $330. Next one is I'm telling you, we're going quick. This one is 360. So it's a little narrower. Keep in mind, depending on what you're looking for. The wider the band, the smaller it will fit. So we'll end up getting to this one that's super wide, but it's going to fit a little smaller, right? That makes perfect sense. Just like a bangle, if it's very wide, it takes a little more to slide over your knuckles, and therefore you might need a larger size. That's all that means. So this one was 300. The next step up, this was 360. There might be something in between on the site. Just take a look. I'm just showing you different examples. You can see how this is much more narrower. This is more like this one. And this one has this green spot. It's got kind of a blue base. Oh, maybe it's more of just darker blue. Sometimes they're green. This one is sort of greenish blue. Yeah. What size was that? A 10 again? 10.25 on this one for 360. Don't worry, I'll show smaller sizes. 400023. Now, look at this. Okay, my friends. We may have to do a whole show on some of these band rings. These are all $340. Okay, wait a minute. They're not all the same size, are they? These are 8s and 8s and a halves. Okay? 8 and 8 and a half. I mixed them all together, sorry. But you can see them on the site, but you get an idea. They're all relatively similar. If you are buying a piece that's from a lot like this or a grouping, and you're looking for one that's wider, like this one's clearly wider than the rest, just put it in the message and we will try. If there is a wider one left, we'll choose it for you. So if you have any specifications, anything you'd like us to look for, just let us know. Let me just light these up so you get an idea. These are all $340. Aren't those cool? I mean, they're just glassy, blue-green Guatemalan goodness. You see, I have one on every day. I've worn my Burmese for years. I still love them, but I'm a little obsessed with the Guatemalan at the moment. Okay, so these are size 8, 8 and a half. And you can choose which size you prefer. And these are $340. They are, yeah, I'm not going to tell you this down number because you will easily find those. Yummy. Next style up, those were $340. This one is $350, and it is a size 9. It's got a fun black spot there. It's just a black spot. Let's light it up so you can see. Oh, this one has some yellow. Oh, I love the Guatemalan yellow. It's a real green yellow. Where was that spot? Here's that spot. It's just a pretty little black spot. We'll move the tag out of the way. Not hiding anything. That's yummy. Real green blue. Size 9, 400016 for $350. Let's go to this one. Here's another one that I love. You'll see why. So this one is a 10.25 for $380. And again, lots of character. Look at that. I love the streaks. I just love that. I'm going to need one like that. Lovely. Let's light it up and see what we got. Juicy. Got to like mop up the drool. Ooh, it's like so ice right there. Very, very cool. They're just so very individual. So $380 on that. Let's do a step up. This one is $440. Why? Look how glassy it is. Less snowflake and more purity. Denser color, more green. Look at all that green in there. Such a blue base. Oh my gosh, look at this. Gorgeous. That's a stunner. This one's a size 8, but it's 8 millimeters wide. So keep that in mind. It might fit closer to a 775 or so. So just keep that in mind. It's $440, $398, $467. Next one is $450. Very different. Size 10, I want to say. Size 9. This one's $450. Very rich color. Very blue. Very blue. Very clean. $450. That one is $394. $971. A few more to show you. This one is $560, size 11. Look at this pure goodness for the size 11. Look at this glassy. So clean. Little bit of snowflake in there. Not much. You know I don't mind that. Oh, Okay, for you size 11s out there, my friends, here's the ring for you. Is that delicious? Oh, I can't. It's jade. This is Jadeite Jade. It's the coolest thing. 560, size 11, 398481. Let's look at this. Boy, there are so many goodies for the larger sized fingers. This is 660, size 10.25. Obviously, at that price, you're going to get some really juicy, glassy, vitreous material. Yummy. Blue jade. Hey, do you have blue jade? Yeah, we do. You bet. Yummy. Oh, you were coming for delicious jade? Welcome. Okay, two more. These are the two wider band rings that I had left to show you. Of course, go check out the pieces that I showed on the show today, and then you can go look at the rest of them. There are more on the site, and more coming. I am going to show you some Burmese band rings in just a moment. These are both $700, and they have, they're the same style number, so different sizes, 8 and 10. Just wanted you to see them. I think there are a couple of each, so keep that in mind. So the size 8, super blue. Nice and wide. Again, about 8 millimeters wide, right? Is that what we discovered? I think so. Oh, I'm sorry, almost 11 millimeters wide. So on this one. So this one definitely will fit a little smaller than an 8, 7.75, 7.5 or so. So just keep that in mind. They are both style number 394896. And here's the size 10. The size 10 maybe was a little narrower. I thought I measured an 8. Oh, I guess that was a different ring. So again, almost 11 millimeters wide, $700, size 10, so might fit more like a 9.5 or so. Amazing material. Delicious. Okay, I have one last tray. I've been so excited to show you these things. Okay, let's do this one first. I'm going to show you some Burmese band rings that some of them we just added to the site. And then to close the show, we're going to do a few loose discs. Oh, I have some secret special surprises for you. And the new bead discs that have silky cord bails, I'm going to show you them. We literally just added them. So this new band ring, not a ton of color. It's $125. Size 7, so it fits, I'm going to say closer to about a 6.5. Keep that in mind because, again, it is a wide band ring. But it's natural jadeite jade, almost 11 millimeters wide. Definitely translucent. This is a great piece for stacking, especially if you already have the gold rings or other rings. If you have nice long fingers, unlike my sausagey fingers, you can wear a whole bunch and stack them. That's so fabulous. So this would be great with gold on either side. Mom's old wedding rings, I'm just saying. 383159, $125. These are, my goodness, I'm so sorry, I get so excited. These are just some of the new ones that we've added, but I know a lot of you are waiting for some of these Burmese bands, so this was the perfect opportunity to show you. This is a size 8, a narrower band, so it will fit closer to a size 8. Just gorgeous. Look at some of the coloring. It had a beautiful streak, I think. Oh no, that was the other one. I'll show you that one. This one has lovely color. Just a lovely light apple green, some darker green spotting and streaking. Just, the perfect band ring. You can't go wrong. $440, 361256. I don't expect it to last very long. Here, let me show you the other one, skipping around just slightly. Here are the two new ones that were just added. This way you can see them next to each other. One's a size 7, one's a size 8. This one is 7, this one is 8. So this was the one for $440 that I just showed you. This is the other one. So this one's thicker and a little more color, a little more interesting. This is more consistent, the one on the bottom. So this one is $500, size 7, and is very cool. Look at that. Look at that streak there. I would just rub that all day. Just light it up. Yummy. Yummy. So if you've been waiting, here you go. 355705 for that one. And then we added some wider ones. Look at this. This is really yummy. It's green, kind of has a somewhat lavender, real light lavender base, little spot there. And then it has some green too. So it's kind of lavender and green. This is one of those like cigar band rings. Isn't that what it looks like? The old fashioned cigar bands? I don't really know, but I think so. This is really, I mean, it's not fine. It's $450. It's really creamy would be the way I would describe it. Really consistent in its texture. Really lovely. It doesn't have that dry mottled look. Just a really nice creamy texture to it. So it's a size 11 and a half, but it's very wide. So it probably fits closer to what, 10 is going to be my guess. How wide, Chris? Well, 16 and a half millimeters wide. So yummy though. This is a really cool piece if it fits you. What a great middle finger ring. Would just feel great. I like wearing a nice wide band ring on my middle finger. Isn't that cool? Okay, so that one I already told you, right? No, $450. We just added it, $387,638. Let me show you this other wide band ring that we just added. These tend to fly, so keep that in mind. I don't want you to lose out. So this one is definitely all green with some very green, vivid areas and spotting. Lovely. That's just from the photographer. Lovely. A width, let's see, 11 and a half again with a width of 12 millimeters. So probably fits more like what, about a 10 and a half or so. You know your sizes if you've worn these rings. If not, you might want to experiment. But we also have a return policy. No stress here at Mason K. Isn't that lovely? Oops, almost dropped it. That's jade, we're okay. $810, $365,551 for that yummy beauty. Okay. I have two carved rings to show you. Now, you've seen this one before. You know I'm obsessed with it. It's a size 6 3/4, little wide, probably fits like a 6 1/2. It is one of the only, we just bought this one. Okay, we'll see that. It's got a fish on it. Okay, we'll talk about that in a moment. I love this. It's a little snug on me, or I might have had to have it. I hope it goes to someone super special. It's just a lovely ring. I love basically a carved solid band ring, almost like a saddle top. It has the Lingsy mushroom here. Do you see this? This curly Q here. That is the mushroom of immortality. And then across here is the bat, which is a symbol of happiness. I love this ring so much. It is beautifully carved. It feels great. Talk about giving your jade love. I would rub that all day. Lovely color, lovely translucency. Special piece. 675 is the size. 396,654 for $1,070. That is a very special gift. Now, I have one other new carved one to show you. We just bought this. We literally just added this one. Do you see what it is? Look, it's got a fish. Do you see? Here's the head and it swirls around. Do you see the fish? Is that fabulous or what? And the fish means so many things to so many people. It's just cool. Look at this. Look at this color. Lovely. Great, great condition. The band itself, just absolutely stunning. $540. It's a size 9 1/4, so fits probably close to a 9. $399,655. That's a great price. Okay. Let me show you the two last band rings that I want to show you. This you may have seen before. I don't know. If you don't know, I love a saddle top. This is a saddle top. So it is a solid, continuous band ring with a saddle top. A saddle stone, if this was a stone alone, is a stone that sits across the finger. So this is still a stone that sits across a finger, just incorporated into a solid band ring. I know. It's incredible. It's very, very drool worthy. It's a size 9, so it probably fits more like an 8 1/2. It is $6,640. No one is surprised. $385,993 for this very, very special piece. Stunning. Gorgeous. You didn't think it would glow quite like that, I know. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I have one more stunner for you in rings. This one we just added. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. This is a style, size 6 3/4, probably because of the width, fits closer to a size 6 or so, maybe 6 1/4. It's almost 14 millimeters wide. It's super wide, super fine material. This is one of the finest band rings. My goodness. Are you sitting down before I light her up? You might want to take a seat. I'm just saying. Super special. So special, I have to whisper. It's whisper worthy. Isn't this exceptional? Oh, just glowy jadeite goodness, and that incredible translucency makes it perfectly fine to wear every day. Isn't that spectacular? Just added, style 399631, 5,510. So, I should have taken my necklace off, but one of the most perfect pieces that you certainly could wear is a disc. You can wear them on anything, oxidized steel chain, rubber, and certainly gold. And most of us have a gold chain. You don't need to pay for more gold chains with gold hovering around 4,000. So the disc is one of the most perfect pieces that you could buy that have no gold. So I'm just showing you a few. This one you've seen many times. It's wicked cool. There are a few others. I'm going to sneak in some special ones in a second here that aren't inventoried yet, but are coming to you soon. So I wanted to just, I wanted to tease you a little. So this is 540. It's just lovely. Isn't that lovely? You know, I love a carved disc that has its own frame. I think that's just a really special little treat there. 540, 190931. You guys have seen this one. I think I showed this one recently too, but you don't have to spend $5,000 for a disc. You can if you want to. Yummy. You can also get some watery goodness. Look at this one if you wanted a really big disc. This one is 7,650. Is that wicked? Is that amazing? But certainly, there's natural jade you can wear with no gold. Ready? Watery goodness. And then let me show you this one, because this one we just added. We do have a bunch of discs. We are working on processing them. I'm going to show you in a minute. So this is a new one. This is super special, really unusual. So it does not have vivid color, but it has a glow on its own. This is perfect for someone, again, who doesn't want something bright, who really loves the jade, who loves the translucency, who loves a worry stone, who's going to give this love all day and help transfer the negative energy as it sits against your skin. This is a special, special piece. Ready? Why is it so special? It's so translucent. It's got a nice thickness. It's just, look at this material. Oh, juicy jade goodness. Makes me just happy. Just makes me happy. $960. It's got a nice size hole. We've talked about that a lot, so that you can easily put it on really any chain. Most clasps will go through there. Over 21.5 millimeters wide, and has a really nice thickness of almost 4.5 millimeters, and still has this ridiculous glow. That's style 265493 for $960. Yummy. Of course, you can tell, super, super one of a kind. Okay, before we end the show with those new pendants, corded pendants, I am going to just be really sneaky here. I just wanted to show you, look at these. Look, I want to show you a few things. Okay, look at what's coming. Look at what's coming. Look at these. Look, oh my goodness, look at this. That's coming. Look at these discs. These are Guatemalan. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I got my fingers all over it, but I'm super excited to show you. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. We're going to probably put most of these on the site loose, and we'll try to add some gold chain and some other chain, and then you guys can just buy them loose and add what you want. That way you don't have to pay for the gold. Look at this incredible. I can't take it, my friends. Okay, so that's some of the Guatemalan. I know it's coming. I'll do a whole show on those. Wait, don't go anywhere. Wait a minute. There's more coming. Wait. Hold on, my friends. Look at this. Look at this one. I almost took this one home. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've got some juicy goodies coming super soon. some amazing discs. Okay, before I show you the ones that have the silky cord baled, I know we're doing no gold today, but I know I have customers waiting for, dun, 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 dun. Look what just came in. Okay, it's very little gold. Okay, it's not a lot of gold, just a little gold. I know, I heard all the gasps out there. They're back. Strap and bale discs are back. Lavender, green, yellow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just a little, oh no. Hold on. A little itty bit of gold. Just a little. Look at that jade. Oh, I have so many goodies coming for you. Very little or no gold. Okay. I will show those off again. Let's do these. Okay, my friends. Wait a minute. Where's the one with the price? Here we go. Here, I got a whole bunch to show you. Look at these. I know you guys so excited. We sold out of these silky cord bales. We have sold so many of these. They're so yummy, super simple. They're $60. These are $60. No, there's not a lot of color. They're just a light green. They have a really nice texture to them. They're not dry and super commercial. They have really, they're decent quality, as you can see. Definitely have some translucency. And let's give you a size on these $60 ones. The silky cord bale, nice size bale. You could certainly get a large leather cord or anything through there. They're about 18 millimeters wide and a thickness of about 4 millimeters. Here is a grouping of them. We have a whole bunch that just came in. My friends, these are gonna fly. These are gonna, I'm just telling you, please, if like you're gonna be interested and you're gonna want for the holidays, you might wanna stock up. $60 just came in. They are style, dun, dun, 389717. Okay, next are these. Very similar to the ones I just showed you, but these have silky cord bales because not everyone wants gold. But at least this way, I think this is all 4 of them. These are 140. Okay, 140, 383, 814. Here they are. These are the 4. I think there's a photo showing all 4 of them on the listing online. But at least this way you can see them all and see how very similar they are. It's like my bed down here, not to worry. Nothing's falling on anything, and it's carpet. Like we'd have tile floor here. No worries. No worries. This is no stress jade. Okay, and these are about, they're just a great size, maybe slightly smaller than a quarter. Let's see, 21.9. So almost 22 millimeters. Lovely. Okay, and then I have 2 Guatemalan to show you. New Guatemalan that just came in. These are 150. Here's an example of several of them. Yummy. Nice dark blue. Whoa. Oh my goodness. They're all really individual. I mean, they're so blue. They're all very similar, as you can see. They all have a little funky yellow, little that gorgeous green yellow in them, but they all have this incredible blue color. Yummy. I love that they're a little dark. I think they're just, they look so great, and they have this incredible translucency, right? So they take on that polish, which really catches the eye as it reflects the light. Lovely. And the size on these, they have a really nice thickness too. They feel great. Great worry stone piece. 22.4, so about 22 and a half or so, and a thickness. I'm just dropping everything today of a little over 5 millimeters. Lovely. $150, style 383845 for these juicy goodies. And then the other Guatemalan that came in are 170. Here we go. See the difference? Hold on, I'm going to drop one. Hold on. Okay. So similar but different, same size and such, but sort of darker, richer color, little brighter green. You can see the snowflake. So it kind of depends if you're looking for real darker blue glassy green goodness or a little brighter color, a little more contrast with the bale. Look at how this will look outside. Oh my goodness. These are delicious. And again, about the same size. Let's see here. Yep, about 22 millimeters and what, 4 millimeters, oh, 5 millimeters thick. And those are $170. Here's one with a tag. 170, 379, 534. Well, that's it for today, everyone. So those were green Jadeite Jade styles with no gold. On Thursday, I hope you join me. We're going to do all the other colors. So if there's anything specific in any of the colors or in green, that would be just fine. But if there's anything you would like to see on Thursday, please let me know and we will add it to the show list. Until then, we're going to do all the other colors of jade that have no gold. So we'll do bangles and discs. I'm going to show you some incredible lavender discs that have come in, all kinds of goodies. Until Thursday, thank you again for joining me. Remember, get jaded, everyone. Thank you.